seems like there's a lot of, I don't want to say confusion, but each state can designate these things for local ordinances. So it's almost like you don't know who to ask. Are you going to ask the mayor to change this, or you're going to ask your local, your state representative? And then even if your state representative is someone who wants to fix it, if they're not in the majority party, there's nothing they can do. So it's a very real struggle, but it also makes the elections tricky because you don't really know what people are capable of. I mean, what each representative is capable of, what you're voting for. And I actually think that's part of the ambiguity that dissuades voters from thinking their vote matters. I do believe that votes matter.
Right.
And maybe that's a question I should have written on my paper, but I'll ask it now. How do you feel about, the importance of a vote, even if you're not in the majority party? I mean, what is what is it all for if we can't necessarily change anything right now? It's a tricky question, but.
Great question. That's a great question. First, I'll just take, voting and why it matters. This is how we determine our destiny. This is, we can watch what's going on in Ukraine, and with that real resistance to, being taken over by a country that doesn't have, that only on its face has free and fair elections. I mean, this is self-determination. This is human rights. This is as basic as it gets, voting. And it's why, in terms of my platform, that's my top issue. We have seen this in Georgia, just the chipping away of policy that facilitates voting. I mean, we want people to vote, so that's the top of my platform. I was glad to see that this year effort, there was so much that was added in SB 202 last session that burdens voters and burdens voting. And I was so heartened this session that we pretty much resisted those additional burdens. And the only thing that really got added was giving people more time off of work to vote. So that's a big victory.